inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the tailback. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air. It's Newton. Finds his tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. QB got it himself. Turning it on. He picks it up, still on his feet. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is exactly how you draw it up, right? Hey, we're going to get this guy the ball. He's going to fumble it, but we know our own guy's going to scoop it and score and completely fool the defense. Man, that'll never happen again in a million more plays, but that's one the offense is gladly going to take.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. Firing to the right, complete. Smashes ahead. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And they tacked on the extra point. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw its best. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
To the air on first down. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Plucks it out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Best. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they get him down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. To move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him, sliding off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Newton. Got the back over the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Slithers into space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they regain the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll go up top on second and short. He's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw its best. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The screen, he can go.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Lost to throw again. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. But they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
To the air, it's Newton. Zings it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
You know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's in!
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Best. Makes the grab. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it from the gun. Done enough for the first down. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Best. Sets up the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Really good job on the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Find some fresh air.
Number 7 is caught down at the 33, and the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Dropping back, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That's caught. It's Cunningham.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
This is a designed run. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 9 over Sam Houston. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into the rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Best. Makes the grab. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He caught... The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Newton. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that.
A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got a man.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides the back on the option. The give. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that run. Not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to bleed the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Gives it on the option. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he missed it. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking downfield, it's best. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Best. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping the... But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Here comes the option. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Pressure coming. He's taking the deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. Finds a seam. He gets it in. He gets it in. No time on the clock, and they're down by 2, and they've still got a chance.
Talk about the cardiac kids. They score that touchdown with just seconds to go in the game. They've got to go for 2 to tie it up. What is the play call here? Who can step up with the game on the line for this offense?
No time left, but one more play. The 2-point conversion attempt will decide whether game over or play on in overtime.